fully packed, double backpacking it, on our way to catch a train to the airport so we can catch our flight to New Zealand. Notice the weather is really nice here. We'll see what the weather is like when we land.
Another roundabout.
Driving on the left side of the road here for the first time.
So bad.
Doing pretty good so far. Look at that concentration. Oh, you missed the turn.
Shoot.
It is day one for us in New Zealand. We've actually just stopped off the side of the road here. It's beautiful. We originally had been planning a multi-day hike while we were here, but the weather was supposed to be horrendous, just 2 inches of sleet, rain over the next, well, I guess 2 inches a day over the next couple of days, exactly when we're supposed to be hiking. So we canceled our hike and are taking a little road trip instead. Hopefully one day we'll be able to do the hike that we actually had planned. But for now, I guess we'll make do with driving around this insanely beautiful country. We're doing our first hike of the trip. We've planned a bunch of little day hikes to take place of the backpacking that we had planned, and we just arrived in Lake Tekapo, hiking up Mount John. And what we've discovered is we're so out of shape. It's only a 5-mile hike, but it's given us a run for our money these first mile. Home sweet home.
You might want to shake out your... I didn't know what to do.
It's so nice to be back in the tent. The TSA lady asked us the last time we used our tent, and she was like, but of course you've cleaned it since then, right? And we're like, yeah, of course we have. But it doesn't smell as much as I would expect. Same goes with our quilts.
Yeah, they're not that bad, actually.
Good answer.
The front half of our hike today was nothing special, but the back half I thought had some pretty great views. I don't know. Patrick, what'd you think? Would you recommend?
Worth it.
Worth it? There you go. Recommended to friends and family and anyone else watching this video. Not once in our 5 months of hiking
You're right.
were we breaking our tent stakes in the ground. It's day 2. Oh, it's breezy. We are at Cook Mountain National Park, Cook National Park, rather, doing the Hooker Valley Track. About 3.5 miles out and then 3.5 miles back. It's supposed to be beautiful. We found out last night that neither of us packed any toothpaste or a phone charging cable. So that was a fun realization to come to. And 3 of our tent stakes snapped this morning, which is absolutely wild considering weren't they titanium, Patrick?
Yeah.
Inexplicable. Don't know what happened. I hope we find some new ones before we have to use our tent again. Crowded out here, but it is one of the most popular hikes in the country, so you can't really fault other people for coming out to take a look at some of these incredible views. Looks like we've got some glacier that fell into the water over there. So this hike ends at a lake, and right when we get there, the wind just starts ripping. Rain is coming at us sideways. We pretty much just turn around. Came back. Once the sun came out again, we stopped for lunch at a nice picnic table they had out here, and now we're just heading back to the trailhead. This is our campground for tonight. We have tried to reuse the stubs of our snapped off tent poles here. And we found some rocks to hold them down. I don't know how well they'll hold up. We're supposed to have gale force winds tonight and a couple inches of rain. Fingers crossed we stay dry. And then tomorrow we're driving to our next destination. Good morning. It's day 3 here in New Zealand. We didn't make it in our tent last night. The wind was crazy, and we couldn't sleep. So at 1:30 in the morning, we got tired of trying to pitch our tent, and I really think if we hadn't been in it, our tent would have just blown away. Don't you think, Patrick?
Yeah.
So we packed it all up, got into our car, and napped in here until the morning. And luckily, we had just missed the rain. So after we were all nice and warmer and dry in the car, it started to rain pretty hard after that. It's still raining, in fact. So actually not bad timing. Now we don't have to clean up our tent in the mud.
It's true. So nice.
We made it to Wanaka. Actually, the weather has cleared up beautifully, but when we first got here, it was pretty overcast and rainy and sad. So glad the weather has cleared up. We're not going to end up doing the hike we had planned because there's no longer enough daylight, and I can flip the camera around and show you, but it's like covered in cloud and it looks cold, and apparently there's wind gusts up there up to 60 miles per hour. No thank you. So we're gonna do what is it, like a four mile loop instead. Staying flexible, name of the game here. So this up ahead is a hike that we did have planned, but as you can see, looks rough up there. We just started our hike. Still nice and not stormy out. That's our bar right now. So hopefully the weather holds out and we have a nice view at the top.
It's like snow everywhere, huh? Entire peaks. Doesn't look as steep in a video, huh?
Never does.
Come here, friends.
We thought at first that New Zealand might be overhyped. We call us pretentious hiking snobs, but we were like, this is kind of like some places we've been to in the US. But it seems like each hike we've done has just gotten progressively more and more beautiful, incredible scenery, gorgeous mountain views everywhere you look. Happy sheep frolicking in the background. Not bad, New Zealand. Not bad.
Not 100% ripe yet.
You're not gonna try one?
They're too ripe.
Oh, bees. Making some blackberry honey, I guess.
Yeah, they're also red. Not ripe.
We have gotten to our campsite tonight, and The amazing lady at reception when we checked in was like, oh, looks like the computer put you here, but let's see if we can get you at a campsite closer to the lake. And she put us here, which I think is just about the nicest campsite we've ever had the pleasure to pay for. Not too shabby. Good morning, it's day 4, waking up to another classic New Zealand day. A little overcast, some scattered rain. We'll see what the weather does today. Bye, beautiful campsite. We splurged on a little bit of a nicer room for these last 2 nights of our stay in New Zealand, and the view is once again incredible. We're just leaving our chalet where we're staying for these 2 nights in Queenstown, but we're very excited because today we've booked an excursion out to Milford Sound, and we're getting ready to go to our pickup point. We're gonna fly out there. I think it's like a half-hour flight, and then cruise around a little bit, check out the sights, and fly back. Are you excited?
Super excited.
How excited?
Super. Did you bring your parachute, Katie? How was the flight, Katie?
Scary.
Scary.
A little bumpy. It was fine.
Did you grab anything you could hold?
My seatbelt.
Well, now you're safe.
We did survive our fly out here. There were some moments where I had my doubts. And now we have stage 2 cruise. We survived our cruise fly. I think it was a pretty cool way to spend our last full day here in New Zealand. So heading home tomorrow. Just made it to our gate. What did we learn this trip on New Zealand about New Zealand?
Don't trust the weather.
Yeah, learned a lot about the weather. It moves fast. So next time we'll be prepared. We'll be back.